Hello WP Tuts readers, this is Fawad Mayton here, and I'm here today to show you how to back up your WordPress installation using Dropbox. I'm sure many of you have already heard about or already used Dropbox. For those of you that haven't, it is a file sharing software that you can use to back up all of your data in the cloud. That way you're keeping everything safe from hardware malfunctions in addition to software malfunctions. For this tutorial, you're going to need number one, a Dropbox account, and number two, a WordPress installation for you to back up. So let's go ahead and go to our Dropbox account, Dropbox.com. You can sign up for either a free or a paid version, whichever. The paid version is very nice. It just adds the amount of storage that you can use, but they're essentially the same in their quality. As you can see, this is a brand new Dropbox that I created. Everything is just clean the same way that I get it from Dropbox. Nothing's been added. Now we're going to go and go to our local host. Go to your URL, wherever that may be, and go to the admin panel. You're going to go and navigate to plugins, click add new, WP Time Machine, search plugins, click on the first result, make sure it's by Paul Petty. He's a very good author and it's a great plugin. Go ahead and click install now. Activate the plugin. And now that is activated, go ahead and navigate to your settings tab and then go to WP Time Machine. As you can see, since I've set this up in the past, this is your Dropbox email, as you can see right over here. Make sure you don't put in my email. Make sure you put in your own email. And here's the directory that I want to back it up to. So we're gonna have WP backup, just so that we know where we're backing it up to, or we can change it to whatever we want. Let's say we want it 001. And then go ahead and in here for password, type in your Dropbox password, and go ahead and click Generate WP Time Machine Archive. Make sure you don't close the tab until everything's completed. Right now what it's doing is it's zipping all the files and it's going to go ahead and upload them into your Dropbox, and then as soon as it's finished it'll remove it from your it'll remove all the zip files from your server. Remove the message, go back here, refresh the page, and here we have it, our WP backup 001. If you click on it, you'll have all the WP content files, everything that's in that folder, a SQL file that has everything in your database, an instructions file that shows you exactly how to reinstall this, and a restoration shell script. Now let's say you don't want to use Dropbox, instead you want to use Amazon. You can do that too, as you can see, or you can even use a FTP account. In this tutorial I will only be showing you how to use it with Dropbox, as I believe that is the most efficient tool. But as you can see, you can click plugin options, change offsite service, Amazon S3, and just enter the correct information there. Same goes with the FTP, where you just enter your FTP username, password, and the remote host. You can also change it from a zip file to a tar.gz or a tarball, and you can have different settings, whether you want to have logging or timestamped. I'm going to hide those, and let's go ahead and switch back to Dropbox. Hide the plugins, and then you can do it the same way. I have it set to save my password. Go ahead and click archive. It will load up as soon as it's ready. Go ahead and remove that message. Refresh the page again to the parent folder, and as you can see, here's 001, and 002. Now, let's say we wanted to have it just automatically. Then we will go to if you have a web server, I'm sure they'll have their own cron jobs area inside your web panel. For those of you that are running your own server or have shell access, go ahead and navigate to your shell. Or I'm using since I'm using a Mac, I'll be using terminal. Let's go ahead and open up the cron tab. dash E to edit it. You can see it's completely blank. We're gonna go ahead and hit I so that we can begin changing things, and we want it so that it's not requiring too much resources. It's sort of when no one's really using it. So we'll set it to at the server times 1 a.m. every weekday. That way, because not many people, or we at least we won't be updating it on weekends. So 0 minute, first hour, daily, every workday. Then we're gonna have to use a curl request. Let's go to the instructions page. Down here, it'll show us this URL. That is where we will be sending our curl request. To go ahead and copy and paste all of that. What this does, it generates a archive file or a zip file, and it bundles it all up and including the SQL file, and goes ahead and puts it on your FTP. It doesn't send it to your Dropbox as of this version. I'm sure that Paul will be implementing it in a different version. However, for the current version, all it does is just store it in a backups folder in your WP content folder. That way, at least you have a backup of your current database. At least that's on your server. And go ahead and then the next thing we need to do is we have to clear all those zip files because it doesn't do it automatically. So go ahead and do the same thing. So let's set it to the 1:30 mark, 1:30 a.m. mark. I'm not saying that the script takes 30 minutes to run. It'll just make sure that there's enough space and enough difference so that we're not having conflicting processes, not slowing down the server. At the same time, one difference here is that instead of generate, change that to clean. That way we're going to delete everything. Now that looks all nice. Go ahead and click escape, 2Z's, and it is saved. Just to make sure that it's saved, we're going to go in cron tab L, and as you can see, it is right there. That is how you do via cron, and it's effectively the same things, just with just the only difference is that here now it keeps it on your server in a backups folder. As you can see right in here, backups, and there is the SQL file, the most important piece to our WordPress installation. That is how you back up your WordPress installation via Dropbox, or if you want even Amazon and a separate FTP server. I hope you learned a lot in this little quick tip, and look around more on the WP Tuts site for some other quick tips and other tutorials. See you again next time.